Hey.
Greetings, my lady. You look like a woman who'd appreciate the finest rubies from Antiva gracing her lovely neck. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
My lady, I'm a bachelor. I've never met a woman of sufficient beauty and charm to tie Vincenzo down.
That's the best you can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
We're not Templars, Sirrah. Fainriel has nothing to fear from us.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
To an elf-blooded child abandoned by his human father? Of course we would.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Bad people come out at night. It would be good to get rid of them.
I don't make my guards fight gangs in dark corners, but if you'd like to help...
Hi again. Yeah, this is what I love the most about Dragon Age combat, like being able to pause like that and queue your abilities. You can do like all four of your characters on different enemies and do specific skills at a time. That's what I like the most. Whenever you play like normal difficulty, you don't really need to pause like that. You can just cast your skills and alternate between characters if you want to. Or you can do this. You click on a character, then you go into tactics, and you can select like different presets here. And whenever you change the presets, they will cast abilities at certain times. It's all automatically like put here. Like it's already all programmed accordingly, and your characters will do specific things at different times. But I just removed everything. I just keep the behavior to aggressive, so they will always attack if I'm not doing something with them. They're always gonna attack an enemy that is not currently CC'd. But everything else, I cast all the skills on my own. I don't let them cast anything on their own. I kind of like that. I don't know why the graphics are kind of glitchy right now. I think it's because it's nighttime. I don't remember it being like this where it just flashes all the time. It's probably like one of the newer either Windows or GPU updates that messed the game up.
Carl go inside a few minutes ago.
And the game didn't update it itself, obviously, because they don't update old games.
I didn't see anyone suspicious out here. Let's do this fast.
All right. I'll handle the talking. You watch for Templars.
So this guy is a mage, he's a healer as well, and he wants us to help him rescue one of his friends that is being captive
Carl,
by the Chantry here.
just let me talk to him.
And the Chantry are like, it's like kind of a church, and they keep his friend captive because he's a mage, and they're trying to like turn him and control him because they think he's dangerous. Oh, I would love a remaster of Dragon Age 2. That would be so good.
Anders, I know you too well. I knew you would never give up.
What's wrong? Why are you talking like...
I was too rebellious, like you. The Templars knew I had to be made an example of.
No!
How else will mages ever master themselves? You'll understand, Anders. As soon as the Templars teach you to control yourself. This is the apostate.
No!
You will never take another mage as you took him.
I have to handle the ticket. So I just acquired Mariel and she has extremely low HP. Like, whenever I level my characters, I just put like 10-15 points into Constitution to increase her health. She's fairly new and she started with very, very low health. So I can't wait for her to level up so I can increase her very cleaning health pool. Because this is kind of a waste to use a potion on this. A potion is supposed to heal like that amount, like 200 health. She has 100 health, so using a potion is a waste, but I don't really have a choice to do it. She doesn't have stealth, she doesn't have any defense at all. I don't know why I'm so slow like this.
Anders, what did you do? It's like you brought a piece of the Fade into this world. I had already forgotten what that feels like.
I thought the Tranquil were cut off from the Fade forever.
When you're tranquil, you never think on your life before. But it's like the Fade itself is inside Anders, burning like a sun. Please, kill me before I forget again. I don't know how you brought it back, but it's fading.
Carl, no.
Maybe we can find a cure.
Can you cure a beheading? The dreams of tranquil mages are severed. There is nothing left of them to fix.
I would rather die a mage than live as a Templar puppet.
So now I know that if I do do as he asks, both my brother and Adeline are probably gonna like me. But if I don't kill him, they're gonna hate me. But like the two mages are gonna like me. That's why like I really want to make a party full of mages so that I don't get anybody that hate me. So eventually I would like to get rid of Adeline and Carver, both of them. I don't think it's possible. Because there's only one other warrior I can recruit that I could make a tank, but I don't think I can make it work with only one tank and 3 mages. Or like one tank and mages and rogues. I really need enough tank. But those two like they don't like mages, so any decision that I take that help mages, they're always gonna dislike me. And when people start disliking you, like in the storyline, like they get hostile and conversations are not the same.
The Tranquil I've met seem content with their lot. Maybe it's not that bad.
You have no idea. Your emotions, your dreams, everything stripped away on someone's whim. If I were made tranquil, I would wish for a friend compassionate enough to kill me. Carl.
Actually, Anders who wants to kill me.
Now, it's fading. Why do you look at me like that?
Goodbye. We should leave before more Templars come.
That wasn't normal magic you just did, was it?
This is hard to explain. When I was in Amaranthine, I met a spirit of justice who was trapped outside the Fade. We became friends, and he recognized the injustice that mages in Thedas face every day.
And that's different than a demon.
Just as demons prey on the deadly sins of mankind, there are good spirits who embody our virtues. Spirits of compassion, fortitude, justice. They are the Maker's first children, and they have all but given up on us.
The spirit sounds like a useful friend to have.
He was far better to me than I have been to him. To live outside the Fade, he needed a host. I offered to help him. We were going to work together, bring justice to every child ever ripped away from his mother to be sent to the Circle. But I guess I had too much anger. Once he was inside me, he changed.
So, you have this spirit of justice living in your head?
It's not like that. He's gone now. He's part of me. It's not like we can have a conversation. I feel his thoughts as my own. Not even the greatest scholar could tell you where I end and he begins.
This is obviously difficult for you.
For him. We'll be hunted for sure now.
I thought I was helping my friend. He would have died, I guess. If that even means anything. And he wanted to help me. He knew what mages have suffered. But my anger, when I see Templars now, things that have always outraged me, but I could never do anything about, he comes out. And he is no longer my friend, Justice. He is a force of vengeance, and he has no grasp of mercy.
Can justice ever be separated from you?
I don't think so. The only way a spirit has ever been separated from a living host is by its death. The curse is of my own making. All I can do now is hope to control it.
Can you bring him out at will?
No. He comes only when I've lost all power over myself. It's a madness, a frenzy. I only find out after what I might have done.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You're the first one I've ever told this. Thank you for not running away. My maps are yours. As am I, if you wish me to join your expedition. I thought I was done with the Grey Wardens. But if you have any need of me, I will be waiting here.
My frames are capped at 60. I wonder if there's a way to unlock the frames. Is it because of a VSync? Oh, it's because of VSync. Still at very low frame, I'm at 45. At least I'm not capped anymore.
Do you miss it? For Eldon? How did you learn swording? Have you seen...
So?
Please, can you help me? My brother...
What happened to your brother?
Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
What have you heard about the Templars?
People harboring escaped mages just disappear. Templars interrogate and threaten passers-by. My friend has a cousin who's a mage, and she says he was made tranquil against his will. You hear more with every passing day.
I'm here to help you. Just tell me what you know.
Karen would write me every day. Then suddenly, no more letters. I wrote him many times with no response. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance. In your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. May her bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
Oh nice, I just gained like 40 frames here. And the game actually looks much better, holy shit. So I had some things enabled that were supposed to make the game better, but it actually made it worse. It's much better now. Wow. It's too many quests. I don't want to start quests, I want to do them.
Have you seen my wife, Ninette? What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
Your wife is missing. I can try to find her if you like.
I have to enable VSync in my control and visa control panel.
That foolish woman has
So
caused
I
me
see
nothing
the
but embarrassment.
see the lines
She needs
on the
to be
screen.
dragged home.
The guards disagree.
They are more disagreeable than my
I heard
wife.
that like some games, like whenever you turn on the vertical sync, it cap frames at 60. That's not what vertical sync is. Vertical sync should cap the frames at your at the refresh rate of your monitor, not at 60.
Sure they know I didn't do it.
But like back in the days, VSync, like the monitors were all at 60 Hz. There was no more than 60 Hz, so they made the vertical sync to cap at 60 automatically, but it's not the case anymore.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing. Gallivanting about with men half her age. Pah! She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it, they would ruin me otherwise.
You don't care that Ninette might be hurt or dead. You sicken me.
You have never lived with her. It wasn't always like this. We were in love. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores. Until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Welcome, merchant.
Yeah, so VSync capped my frame at 60, but I don't get the tearing anymore. I don't get the lines on the screen. Alright, so we're going to the whorehouse.
I hope it doesn't rain.
The merchandise is up front.
Madam says no, and I'm not crossing that old back.
You must really like the Hawk family.
Why do you say that?
You came all the way from Lothering with them, didn't you? And they're not even your clan.
I need to leave them before I come here. I just
Exactly. You
remember
came
that.
so far together, and you didn't even have
Adeline
to
doesn't
let you
like
get
coming
along.
here.
So you... Did Lothering have any lineage?
It...
What is your ox name? I named her Katia. I always pick the name Katia in games. I like that name a lot. If I have a daughter, I'd probably name her that name.
I should take a trip to the country.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
Jathan, have you seen Ninette lately?
Ninette? Not for several weeks, which is a shame. I enjoy her company. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Do you think Ninette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her, and he doesn't have the balls for it.
Ghislaine knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife-ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Do you have any idea where she might be?
Well, there was someone else looking for Ninette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Any chance Ninette's an apostate?
Well, she certainly cast a spell on me. Anyway, if Ninette was a mage, I think Emmerich would have said so.
Perhaps Emmerich knows something we don't.
Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Ninette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime. Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
I was just passing through.
Have it your way.
I have to reply to a ticket again.
don't you arrest us, Aveline?
What?
We break the law, I'm pretty sure. There are laws for almost everything. You're not a bad guard, are you?
No.
That's good. Is it because you're fond of Hawk? I kind of am.
How very nice for you. Keep it to yourself.
I'd rather keep it with her.
I need to make a rule so they cast their auras automatically. I forgot about that.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
Probably for the best, sister.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer. And your point is?
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order, and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
You can trust me. I'm only trying to keep Karen safe.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive. Sounds brutal. And effective.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some... questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do... what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
Welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solicitus. Please take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
How can I help?
It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
I am fortunate to be tranquil.
Only one thing on the list to mind.
by unrest.
Mind your manners. This is my territory.
No Templar.
What the fuck are they doing up there?
I thank you, Syrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
Just the person I was looking for. I need to speak with you about Ninette.
Ah, Ghislaine de Carac's wife. Her disappearance interested me. I tried looking into it. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
Did you learn nothing?
Most people just say she left her husband. This all started when Meren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
And you have doubts that they merely fled?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Meren. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Can I assist your investigation?
It's no longer my investigation, Sirrah. You may take over if you wish. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
A foundry in Lowtown. I should look into that.
Oh, there's something else I forgot. I need a rogue in my group because there's traps on the ground. I need to be able to disarm the traps. For now, it's not a big deal, but there's gonna be missions with traps everywhere. So I need to get Isabel and my party as soon as possible. But again, I don't know, like, I'm gonna have to replace Meryl by Isabella. And I cannot replace Carver. I need enough tank. I should have created the game with my main hero as a tank instead of a mage. I could have done the blood magic with Meryl. It's too late to restart though. I don't want to restart from the beginning. Maybe I can handle the game with the traps without a rogue. I don't know. I'm gonna try.
How can these nighttime streets be so dangerous? We should clear these idiot thugs out.
Old Vincento said someone might come sniffing around. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
I'm looking for a retired Templar named Samson.
Retired. Sounds better than burned out husk of a Templar begging coins in the choke damp. They don't do anything to keep you, you know. You join the Order, you're free to walk away. But they're the only ones who've got the dust.
The dust?
Lyrium, an ore the dwarves mine. Magic in its raw form. You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever try to stop, it just about kills you.
Is it true you give aid to apostates fleeing the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own
Lindsay, do you remember if Fenrir, like the warrior, that you recruit at some point, if he has anything against mages? I think he does, right? Like, every warrior in the game, they all have something against mages.
Did you meet the boy?
Afraid so. Blighter was dead broke though, not a silver on him. I helped one mageling for free, and I'll never get paid again.
Charity to a point, I see.
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
Please tell me it's not too late to save him.
Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to dockside. You want to go looking, you might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
We can't waste time, Hawk. Guardsman Donnick is here somewhere. We must be getting close to the ambush. I'm not leaving.
Alright, Elisa, thanks for passing by.
Oh.
I will see you around later on.
Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman?
I mean, I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet. The seal of the Viscount. Office details, city accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Exposing this kind of corruption could make the guards look weak.
Then we look weak. The others deserve better. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
Oh, better shield, huh? Nice. Wow, almost twice as much armor. And 17 health. Oh my god, that's good. Very nice. So now I'm just gonna roam all the streets and find loots everywhere because I haven't been traveling around the city during the night, and the loots are different during the night. So I'm just gonna loot everything around. Well, I guess there's something here. I think those are traps on the ground right there. Yeah, those should be traps, I think. Maybe not. Desire Demon, oh shit, okay. We're getting into the rough part here. The other ones are easy though. That should not be too rough. Just gonna bomb the shit out of him. Or her. Nice. They all died around instantly. So I got this spell on both of my mages, this thing here. It's called Walking Bomb. It's probably easier to read if I do this. Walking Bomb. The mage curses an enemy with an effect that turns the victim's own body into a weapon. If the enemy dies while the spell is still active, it explodes, harming all other foes nearby. Spirit damage, 50% of victims' maximum health versus nearby targets upon explosion. So I did that on the Desire Demon that had the highest amount of health. So when he exploded, he just killed everybody around instantly. I killed this guy right here. Desire Demon. Looks nice. I can't believe how well the graphics were back there. Just gonna wait down here. There's one up there still. Hello.
Well, next.
Why does everything we do have to involve magic?
Alright, Carver. Also need a rogue to unlock the chests. Some of them. Do you have any other DLC? Yeah, I do have 2 of them. I've got Assassin, and I don't remember what's the other one I've got. I think it's called Legacy. Yeah. I haven't enabled them yet. I want to finish this first part and I will play them. If I get there.
You can survive without a hand. This doesn't mean anyone's dead.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might, but... to Ninette.
Alright, I'm done with work. Weekend time already. There's a lot of archers in there. They're all archers.
Before anyone else.
This will help, right?
Are you answering?
Ah! Sweet mother of Partha. You can't just run up on someone like that. Are you the one that mercenary told me about? The one looking for work?
I used to work with the Red Iron, if that's what you mean.
Yes, it is. What I mean, that is... My apologies, human. I haven't been on the surface very long. I keep thinking I'll fall up into that sky any minute.
I'd pay to see that.
But I digress. I need some help. Rather badly, in fact. Some product of mine has been misplaced. The men who were supposed to deliver it decided not to. If you retrieve my property, I could reward you handsomely.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say steal? I don't know if I would go that far. They seemed like perfectly reasonable smugglers. They smiled and everything. The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
You're smuggling lyrium to the Templars?
Of course he is. That's just bloody great.
By the Paragons, not so loudly. Oh, my word. I'm not cut out for this. I should have taken that job sweeping stables like Mother insisted.
Just what did these men steal?
Did I say... The goods are valuable, however, and illegal. And my client wants them very, very badly. You know how these Templars can be.
If I say forget it, I'm sure like Meryl won't like me here.
Make it worth my time and I'll help you.
Oh, I will. Or I'll try to.
Practically a guarantee.
The gentlemen conduct their business
Both
at night.
Adeline and
It'll
Carver
be
won't
lawful
like me
within
here.
the alienage. If you have to kill them, then I guess it can't be avoided. But I'm sure they'll be reasonable.
Yeah. Maybe there's not much loot during the night here.
Well, if it ain't my favorite new citizen. What are you doing here?
That's what I'm wondering.
Did you finally figure out being free and poor in Kirkwall ain't worth a rat's spit?
You had an offer for me.
You mean you're not too good for my kind of work? Because the blokes I hired after you couldn't find their arse with both hands. I sent them to take out Lord Harriman while he was preparing his cargo for shipping. Nighttime, docks.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, like Carver will die, so...
Never came
Well, I
back.
either like make him die or he join the Templars, and I'm gonna make him die.
I haven't heard a job in this yet.
The job's the same. Kill Harriman, but there'll be a bonus if you find my men alive.
I assume this isn't personal.
Job's paid for second-hand by some other old Kirkwall family. The nobles here like to shank each other for sport. We're just their knives.
Who's Lord Harriman?
I don't know the who, but the what is old and rich. Rumor says he's a savvy one. His daughters give him marriage ties to half the city.
Oh, there's a way to save him? I thought the decision was to either let him go to the deep road or ask him to not go, and if he doesn't go, he turns against you and you go join the Templar, but if he goes, he die at all costs. So what happened if you save him in the deep roads? I never took that route. I don't know how to do it.
I'm sure I can finish what they started.
They were supposed to ambush him at the docks. That'd be the best place to start looking. And remember, Harriman dead, my lad Gustav alive. Other way around, then you don't get paid.
Ah, okay, I have to bring Anders. Okay. Interesting. Wait, so Carver will become a Grey Warden? That's crazy. I never did that. That's cool. There's so many different ways to do things. I'll be right back. It smells bacon everywhere in the house and everybody wants some now. I'm surprised I didn't get anybody that hate me here after accepting that contract to kill for coins. There's a lot of people here.
If you have a plan, get to it.
Okay, so Carver will be changed into a Grey Warden, but he won't be able to join my party anymore. But will he be okay with me? Like, will he like be like raging at me, or he's gonna be alright? Because I know when you join the Templars, when you refuse to have him come with you, he gets like, he turns against you entirely.
Strange.
He'll be alright? Oh, that's cool. Okay. I would do that. I'll bring I haven't leveled him yet though. Should probably use him now instead of Marrow. Let's see if I can change party here. Oh, I can speak to Marrow.
This city is amazing. Do you know I saw someone get mugged? Right outside. It was fascinating. Everything happens here all at once. How does anyone keep it all straight?
People don't pay attention, usually.
I can't even imagine how you do that. It's so busy here. So many things just get lost.
Do you miss the Danish?
I miss Haren Pivel's stories. The creaking of Aravels in the breeze. The city is so busy and confusing. And the elves here are not like my clan. But I'll get used to Kirkwall in time.
The Templars haven't found you, have they?
I've been careful, even among the Dalish. Keepers never work magic in public. And I think the Templars don't even see me. I'm just another elf in the alienage.
Are you feeling lost here, Meryl?
A bit. But I'll adjust. I'm glad you came by. I needed someone to talk to.
The one thing I dislike when I switch party members is they keep their gear. So I'm gonna have to unequip everything. Then I'm gonna get Ender. Oh my god, he starts with even lower health than Meryl. He's got 11 constitution, that's crazy. 22 into magic, that's way too much. Okay, so it says that he cannot cast any damaging abilities. Offensive spells for the duration. So this is a sustain mode, so I can just keep it going and it just heal everybody over time around me. And I can also use all of those skills at the same time for even more healing. And I wonder if those abilities are offensive. Paralyzed, like is this qualified as offensive, or is just anything that did damage? That I wonder. Because if I can cast crowd control and heal as I keep this mode on, that should be pretty powerful. I don't really mind if this guy doesn't deal any damage. I could have him use this spell. Arcane Shield. Yeah, I just want to have him to do the carver thing. Then I'm gonna get rid of him. I'm gonna try this. So this mode, then this cliff.
Messiah, please stop kicking the wall.
Who are you to talk to me like that, you bloody peasant?
The guard will throw you out if you keep that thing in the water.
Yeah, I like this setup. That should be useful. What does this mean though? Nearby allies recuperate quickly. Does it mean they regain health? Or like they recuperate from CCs and knockdowns? Or like they get stats back? I don't know. I remember I used to use this mode, but if it's only CC, it's not worth it. I mean, what's coming after is not too bad though. Like those two skills here, level 8, level 10, mass res. Enders learn a great deal about healing while running Hospice in Kirkwall. You can now apply those skills to heal the whole party with a single spell. Head regeneration. Okay, it's a mass heal. Nice. Regroup. Enders can revive fallen friends even in the heat of the battle, restoring a portion of their health and stamina. Revive fallen companions. I wonder if it's only one or if it's like an area of effect. 45 magicka. So I'm guessing I don't unlock this spell until I unlock those. Like I should not be only getting this one. I don't think so. Oh, it's written there. Edge regeneration rate plus 100 for all party members. So it does provide some air recovery. Very nice. Okay, that should be good then. My mana pool is extremely low, but I will fix that.
One more time. Good luck getting in. I've been waiting.
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch! This was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged! Quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messere.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
So now I don't have any spell of blood magic, but when I'm out of magicka entirely, I can just go into blood magic stance and then I use my health to keep casting spells if I ever run out. Until I get this, and then after I'm gonna get this. My health pool is starting to become very nice, also on Hawk.
Point the way, Hawk. Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I'd rather be. Point the way, Hawk. Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain, or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain. What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man. A good one. And he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
You clearly miss Wesley. But that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him. But he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No.
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I put him to the sword myself, Hawk.
At his behest.
I know in my head that it was right. So did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
I can't imagine the Captain of the Guard will like wandering in my shadow.
It's not like this job means we're on opposite sides. The good you do, it seems rather appropriate. Besides, I'll be making the patrol schedule, and I don't intend to lead from a desk.
It's good that you can stay with me. I need you, Aveline.
You've been grand through all of this. A true friend. Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawk. It's where I should be. Nothing going on, Hawk. You'd be the first to know if there was.
The guard will throw you out if you kick that wall one more time.
What are you looking at?
Your sisters were both mages, as was your father.
And I'm not. What of it?
Nothing. It's not always passed to all siblings. But it's good to know you understand our plight.
Shove your plight.
You're not taking my job. Captain finds a Pharrell.
Oh, I don't have anyone with the dispel now. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to unlock the spell with Anders, I guess. Yeah, I can get it right here. I just need 1 point. He's about to level up. Oh, I have a lot of help. See now, Ox is out of Magicka, so I'm gonna go into Blood Magic now.
Hawk. I've seen you with Mirren before. Did he send you to get me? Harriman's guards killed all my men. I thought I gave them the slip, but they found me. You tell Mirren I never turned on him.
What does this spell do? So this spell, it's mainly for mages or like warriors that have like defensive stance, where you see them doing an animation on them. It's like an aura that they cast on themselves to protect themselves or protect their friends. Sometimes it's gonna be like a twirl, like a yellow beige twirls around them. And I think what it does is provide them armor or resistances. And the mages, what they do is one of it is you're gonna see them doing a blue swirl around them, and it put a blue aura on people. I'm not sure what that one does exactly. Maybe it's mana recovery or stam recovery. I don't know. And the other one that the mage does that is extremely dangerous is they're gonna do like some kind of implosion in some area. Usually it's gonna be like right on top of some of your ranged characters, and that implosion is like growing over time, and after a while it explodes. And if you're in that area when it explodes, you can die instantly at hard difficulty, especially like with Anders with his low health pool. I can die instantly. So by casting the spell on that area or on the characters that cast the aura, you just remove it instantly. So this spell is extremely useful. And yeah, blood magic is really hard, but if you use it correctly, and I've never done this before, building my mages that use blood magic with a very high health pool. So by doing that, instead of spending points into willpower, which increase your magicka, you just spend everything into health, and when you run out of magicka, you turn into blood mage, and then you use your health to spend resources instead. So I think it works better that way. And I can drain health from like the off tank, like I was explaining earlier. You can drain health from my off tank, which he has a very high healing pool. And by doing that afterward, I can either heal my off tank with Anders, or I can just use a potion on my off tank to regain health. And there's a bunch of gear in the game that increase healing taken, so I can just put like all that healing taken gear on the guy that I'm gonna be draining health from with Hawk. So there's different ways to go about it.
You were very dedicated.
We did it just like we trained. Followed at a distance, waited for nightfall. His rear guard saw us coming. They fell on us from all sides.
Which any professional would have expected.
That's him. That's Lord Harriman.
Most of my enemies would not stoop this low. Are you working for Conrad Thule? Perhaps Lady Reinhardt?
What have you done that so many people want you dead?
You sound Ferelden.
We are.
So you should know I'm the one who convinced the Viscount to send aid to Denerim. Many of my fellow noblemen resent that. They want me dead before he sends the money, so they can reclaim it for Kirkwall. Will you kill me for this?
This is not a job I can complete.
Thank you, Ferelden. When I learn who sent you, I will be sure to leave you out of any retribution.
I don't want to be the one to tell Mirren you did that.
Oh, nice. So much friendship for that. Great. How do I unlock a weapon and shield on Carver? Is it possible? How do you unlock a stance?
Just waiting on a good ship line. Back on the way.
You don't like me, Carver?
I don't like you.
That's unfortunate. Hating someone just because they're a mage is a shameful thing.
I don't hate you because you're a mage. I hate you because you won't shut up about it. Oppression this, Templars that. I'd had enough long before you.
Maybe it's time you put some thought into it.
You might want to see this. This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
I saw someone leaving the scene, but they got away. I'm sorry.
It was more than I accomplished.
My people have been slow to react, but this needs official support.
I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
I'm missing a 1 point into magic. Fuck.
You're from Ferelden.
Right, last mission, then I gotta go to bed. It's supposed to be nighttime right now. It doesn't really look like nighttime, but it looks good. So the mage interrupt enemy spell casting, remove hostile magic effects from the party, and disable sustained magical abilities from enemies across an area of the battlefield. So interrupt enemy spell casting, that's whenever like the enemies are like casting the implosion I was talking about on the zone. Remove hostile magic effect from the party. Sometimes one enemy is gonna get like blood magic or a debuff doing insane amount of damage over time on the person, so you can dispel him. So that's very useful.
Bugger off.
Alright then. There's probably a bunch of traps in here. Alright, sounds good, Lindsay. Enjoy your nap. Thanks for watching.
Get a hold of her.
Please, help me. Anyone.
Get the hands! I heard they can't do no spells without hands.
You know nothing of magic.
girl. Who do you... Who she was? We should see if there's anything here to identify her. These thugs are plaguing the streets. I don't see a problem in giving them the fight they want.
Bugger off!
So, you married a Templar, huh?
What of it?
We have found neither hide nor hair of the lad, Fainreal. I can only think he has fallen victim to demons or slavers.
I found this. It was addressed to you. It seems to be from your daughter.
My daughter? Then... you know what she is. How she died. When I traced her to that warehouse, I should have forced her into the circle. My own weakness in the face of her pleas is what destroyed her. It is why I urged Ariani not to give in when Fainreal wished to hide. If only I had been so strong for Olivia.
You have my sympathies. Do not fear the Templars finding out.
Thank you. She is at peace now. I would not wish to see her name smeared while her ashes are still warm.
Do you ever miss Ferelden?
Of course. It was home. I would never have left willingly. But I'm not going to be my father and spend my life trying to live a memory.
I didn't think I'd give it a second thought once I was gone. I mean, what did Ferelden ever do for me? But I do. I think about it. There's some...
Why, look here, boys. Volunteers. Clap 'em in irons and let's see what the Tevinters will pay for 'em.
Answer my questions, and I won't trouble you about this little operation.
You die now, there won't be any trouble at all. Shut this bitch up.
wounded coast.